blazing shield, hold the dawn above our fields. Through the passes steel and flame, keep the heartland free of shame. Grifonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die. Lomus, lord of winter's breath, guard our walls from icy death. Flora, crown of spring's rebirth, bless the seed and heal the earth. Grifonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die. Otomia red with falling leaves, count the souls the mountain grieves. For every legion lost in flame, their honor crowns the empire's name. Grifonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die.
Greetings and welcome, citizens of the Empire, to another session, Crisis of the Empire. I hope you, as always, are finding enjoyment in these sessions. I, your host, as always, a pleasure to welcome you. We will begin here shortly, as we're just finishing up the last setups, where we will then proceed with a recap.
And the person asked why. It's like, because they have loadouts.
We are live.
Because they have load. Hi.
What up?
Sup?
Greetings.
What's up, everybody? Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Is this thing on?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is on, but you got scrolling a little bit closer to the degeneracy and frilling in game right now.
Hello? Shoot. Did I messed up the settings again.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there we are. Hi, chat. I didn't see you there.
Yeah, but
Is it
who
because you're
has
so
a
small?
recap?
I'll do it if you want.
Yep. I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna have to punt him
Punt.
politely.
Yes, Sean would do the recap. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. The thumbs up. I'll take my secret.
Run away.
If I can do this. Okay. Last time on Crisis of Empires, from the point of a lone star druid that walked into chaos.
As well.
And a pact. He woke from his long slumber, exhausted, broken, and healed, following scents around the place as his wolf form, fiddling with the door with his paws, walking out, trying to navigate his way around, sniffing around, trying to find, what is this place? Ooh, I smell something familiar, as he follows it to the forge, tries getting in the door where the handle won't open. There's a commotion inside while the kobold gets yeeted straight into the door, all the way through, and lands on the floor. I look at him. He is stunned for a moment. I pick him up, in my mouth, drag him across, put him through the hole, and drop him, then walk around to the other side. We perform the basic maintenance of the day, looking at making things, starting the crafting process, the forge lighting up, the fires burning, tasks are provided, Casey barks orders at us. And then Nero and our little minx begins the conversation in earnest. Unfortunately, Moira is there to overhear it. There is conversations of their lineage, their secrets, their wants and tells. They go on for the past 20 minutes and then head to the dining room for a lunch, an early breakfast. Moira resting on Minx's shoulder before Moira, being Moira, jumps down from Minx and starts spilling secrets to everyone about Nero's history, her backstory, and of what Minx really feels. This gets Gratis in trouble. I am speaking to the Lord and apologizing and profusely being looked as a liability, I think. Innocent as I am, I try to repair any debts I can. I slipped the Lord's wife a vial of blood. And then the last thing I did was sit at this table playing with this little girl next to me, trying to keep her entertained. And that is the recap from my perspective.
Do anyone have anything else to fill in with?
Amalthea got boned a lot. No?
God damn it.
And no
Yeah,
one
she
went to go
did.
find her for a reason. No one went to go
She got-
find her for a reason.
With her
That was for a
gladiator.
whole day.
Damn, yeah. They went to go get cleaned up, and then she was going to go do a different room, and then he went, "Oh, you're not going to be with me?" And she went, "Fuck, I'm failing that will save."
It was like, fuck, I'm going back to bed, I guess.
Well,
Oh yeah, Amalthea may be pregnant. Boom, I forgot about
Wait.
that one.
we will see.
Damn it.
Walked away.
Motherfucker.
Only in Nero's wildest dream.
It should have been me, not
What,
There's
they got
one
pregnant?
flaw-
There's still time.
what? No.
one
No.
flaw with that logic.
No,
Yeah.
like it ended up with you.
What?
Crazy.
No. I mean,
Yes, that's what you wish.
Why is there a stick?
listen.
You
No,
freaking
dreams. Some dreams. Some
I-
dreams are supposed to live. Some dreams are supposed to die.
Some
Yeah, but I
dreams
can
are
point out your
bigger
wishes.
dreams.
Why do you hit me with tick damage like this?
I couldn't tell if that was tick damage like TikTok or if that was tick damage as in like Tism.
Oh, I'm leaving. Alright. Where's the door? I'm walking. Where's the door?
We're just committing emotional damage.
No, M-kun. We don't
So
need
that's-
to terrorize Twitch with me literally putting you in that seat. You're fine.
I don't want to be the cook chair anymore.
You're gonna be the character. You're gonna get your retribution arc, and you're gonna be better for it.
No. I know exactly what Nero's in. They're not in the cuck chair. They're in the cuck observation deck.
Pretty much,
Damn.
yeah.
You know,
We place
but
bets.
at least I get it. At least I get a deck, I guess.
Yeah, at least
we
we
can
have
play
money.
that. At least we can.
We have
place
drinks.
bets.
Yeah, drink, snacks, and a gambling board. We need to see, how many times she pins him into that wall, or if he breaks any, ribs.
I'm just gonna wipe my tears with
Or
this
just how little
$100
time it
I
takes her
found
to
on the
have
Yep.
him.
floor.
That's right, crying Gucci, little shit. Good
That-
job.
I may be
I
rich, but I'm
don't-
lonely.
Well, Sean, you have earned an inspiration. For that comment, though, Lilith, I sadly cannot give you inspiration.
That's
fair.
the
What about
distinct
me?
reason no one
which
went to go
comment-
find Amalthea.
Which comment has been denied inspiration? Was it Amalthea or was it
Amalthea
putting
got
Nero
boned a
in
lot.
the cuck observation deck?
I mean, Hellfire, do you want me to speedrun this? Because that'll be fucking rude. They'll just look like I'm reading everyone to filth.
Fair enough. And then I look at chat. Void, the fuck?
100% confirmed. I will not be denied. I have evidence and at least 2 to 4 campaigns proving this.
I'll go get my Gucci slippers.
That's right. So, yeah. Go over there, pumpkin.
Ne-
Get
Nero's
your
not
Gucci
in the cuck chair. He's in the cuck clockwork orange chair,
Oh goddamn! No!
being forced to watch.
Can we
Will you-
move
will you-
on? Next bit, please.
Yes.
Please.
You were also, when everybody was gathered here by the Lord and Lady of the House, he did give you a specific task.
To shut the fuck up.
The mission was we have to go and either liberate or dissuade a city.
I don't remember getting that mission what the fucksoever. Sorry, what I heard with my human hearing was don't make a bigger mess, shut the fuck up, get the boy to where he needs to go, light the fucking torches, Rohan is summoned, end of story. We get to do the other terrible stuff that is possibly cursed. I have one less liability to worry about, and most importantly, I get fucking paid. I have workers here. They need their paychecks. So, yeah.
True, but there's a town on the way you could secure.
Yeah, that sounds like side mission madness that I really don't want to fucking deal with because I'm literally handling the football, aka Eagle One, aka the president. Okay, I gotta get his ass where he needs to go.
Fair enough.
We could split the party.
No.
Yeah, you know what
Unless you
happens
wanna
when you
go by
split the
yourself.
party? Yeah, you can go by yourself, sweetheart. You know what happens when you split the party? A riot breaks out. People die. The fucking thing's on fire. Again. I swear to fucking can't even leave you pricks unsupervised, which is why I gave you the best supervisor ever. However, she can't stop every inch of your chaos.
Okay, but this time it will be a peaceful riot.
Oh,
Yeah.
How else am I supposed to, have them learn that actions have consequences?
by literally setting them on fire, not the city. What the fuck? Also, would you like me to say that in character?
Also, you
Maybe.
mentioned about not having getting paid yet. Brutus walks up to you, takes out a small bag.
I would like to go put on the record that all my sarcasm done in my standard voice is actually me above board, out of
Mhm.
character, being a fucker.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna move him back then.
Yeah, if you're gonna pay me, you pay me when it's right. Not
Mhm.
this sassy, pitiful pittance that doesn't involve my family getting the fucking proper retribution.
You could pay me.
Yeah, you could pay them. You could pay them the 1,000 silver fucking each.
Alms for the poor, sir. Alms for the poor.
Yeah, I bet you thought you were getting alms.
You're not getting
I-
anything.
Alms these nuts.
You were rescued. I don't think you get paid for that. I'm sorry.
Wait, doesn't he pay for lessons?
Who?
He pays me, not the other way around. Not until work is done.
Yeah. I mean, he pays her to teach him. It's a small side hustle for Cassia. Wait a minute. Why didn't I ever think of that?
No, you don't need to get into side hustles. No, clicks fingers. No, back to reality. No.
Yeah, but let's go.
You can
in the
barely handle regular hustles.
All right,
So is
so
this
apparently
meeting
the
over?
DM. God, I fucking hope so, but apparently not. The DM is trying to be weird with the bard, the cleric.
The Blerick.
God damn it. The Blerick, if you will. Wait, shit, I'm not playing that character. Anywho, but yeah. Pass the turn and do something.
But before you are heading off, you are also going to get paid for the job you've done so far. You're not working this for free, any of you. So here is a little advance to each of you. Minxie puts a small bag of coins in front of you. The same he does for Nero. Why is Nero
He just
translucent?
quietly deposits it.
Why is Nero translucent?
Why is Nero what?
Slightly translucent?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fucking fine. That's just because he's being adorable again. One moment. Mirror.
Thank you.
Mirror. Who said he could try to pretend to be a ghost right now? Stop playing dead. There you go, buddy.
Going ghost.
Nero, you also get one. Amalfi, you also get a small bag of coins.
Right?
Nero
Yes.
checks the bag of coins. How much is in it?
1,500 silver.
So it's a job and a
Out
half.
of character. Out of character, broke people money. In character. Oh.
You are a fool. But no, you know what? Never mind. It was out of character.
In character, she holds up the bag of money while looking at Cassia with the most happiest smile on her face.
You better guard that because if Michael eats it, I'm not refunding you at all.
He
But-
also
but
gives
he wouldn't
a
eat it.
small smaller bag to Lamina.
I'm sorry. Allow me to adjust my gaze to motherfuckerly. Well, sorry. Nero's incapable of that right now. They're too busy being adorable. Shit.
And you see him also put down a small bag for Mouse.
Good.
Though, Minx, when you look into your bag of cash, you see there is quite a bit more in.
This is why we don't
Oh.
do distributions in front of the other employees, you dumb bitch! Sorry, that was
Well, I also just quietly deposited. I didn't even look in my bag.
She didn't look into
I'm
her
not
bag.
counting money. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
counting my money in front of everyone.
This is how Soviet feels all the fucking time. Yep.
Because I know better than to count my money in front of people I just met. Like, not too long ago.
He then looks to you, Kezia. He takes out a small scroll and a small bag. Or a medium-sized bag of money.
I swear if this is an IOU note, I'm not laughing.
It is not an IOU, it's the names of the ones who have been involved in your family's, well, displeasure, and I thought you want to keep a record of that. So I made a copy for you.
I do appreciate it. I hope it is all of them.
What my information network has been able to take up for now. There might come additions, but I will send them to you. And for you, Hans Weichel, same size bag as some of as the rest of them has gotten.
Boy, my pittance just finally arrived.
I can go and buy cookies.
I sincerely hope you remember the rates of my men.
Well, for services given, they are being paid a fair wage. I'm not cruel.
Hmm. Tell me, something Iron Constable. Why would you distribute monies in front of our host?
Because they suggested I make sure that they are paid before they are going on next venture.
I see. And having a hand servant simply leave the payment with the items in their quarters would have been insolent, rude, and vulgar somehow?
No, but it's more, to see that I do pay them. To make them feel like they are taken care of.
I see. I think the way you conduct business and the way I conduct business are two very different animals, sir. Pleasure doing business.
Are you coming to sit by the table, Kezia? Oh.
I was wondering if this meeting is adjourned. I have items I need to complete.
Fair enough. Your Lordship, I believe we were discussing to leave within 2 days' time. You will see that Lord Vete simply gives us a solemn nod. Well, it would seem as the meeting is adjourned then. You are free to leave and do what you care to do then.
Okay, so we'll just gently usher Vikel behind her and towards the
Oh
door,
no,
opening it.
You hear the subtle rattling of the tools on his belt. He is vibrating in anger. You have exactly one chance to prevent the public crash out, Kezia. Do you take it or do you let him do it?
I am taking that, and Manu, grab him. No.
Okay, you are diffusing the bomb elsewhere.
Yes, yes, sir, I am. Shutting that door. I already got humiliated once with my cute little outburst of, oh no, I'm a fucking professional. I am not getting entangled with romantic bullshit as is associated with every fucking woman in this godforsaken empire. Stupid bloody fiends, a lot of them. I have fucking work to do. Alright, now, I am gonna hear how to crash out. Just please get the hell in the fort first. For fuck's sake. Manu, faster. Look, he's turning pink. Let me close. Hi, the fucking forge. Listen, skeletons, if you fear or crave your existence, I suggest you either fucking leave or hide in a corner.
They are paying you no attention. They're just working in fixing equipment.
There's not a funny condition for this. No, he simply is put down. You have never seen Vikel calm. He calmly walks over to the quenching barrel, hoists himself up to it, and sticks his head into the water. You then see a rapid torrent of air bubbles leaving the water. And he gets down.
Like a low-key trying to drown himself.
No, it's easier to stick his head in the quenching bucket than it is the bag of holding.
God forbid how much that bag of holding can actually hold, whether it's hot air or otherwise.
I don't know how much does condensed rage weigh mechanically?
Arguably, it's still a bomb. It's still a bomb. So, do air your grievances now, because I'm already primed for sassy departure.
I have work to do, and apparently I'm on a time limit. I have been interrupted this entire day.
Would you like assistance to help it go faster?
If I recall, you have your own workload to deal with.
Yes, but mine can be handled on the road. If I give you at least enough aid for you to do assembly, worst case scenario, we do assembly on the road.
This project is not meant to be on the road.
Very good then. What is this project? You can keep working, dear. I just want to hear you out.
I have noticed that there is a particular flaw that surrounds you specifically, and that is unreliable help. Help cannot be unreliable if it doesn't have a brain to think of stupid ways to get in trouble.
You are not wrong. But without that brain, we wouldn't be able to develop unique ways of overcoming rather troublesome obstacles. Manu is capable, but I do not think Manu would be. I don't know. Are you clever enough to think your way out of terrible things?
Manus does exactly what he is told.
Brilliant.
It has an intelligence of 4.
Which is more than I can say for some. You are spending an awful lot of effort trying to make these human-sized. Is there a specific reason? I know humans are likely to be developed in various ways to suit their environment. I imagine the same thing to be of every living race.
Do you know the reason why you don't see constructs similar to my size?
No, actually. I imagine it's because someone hasn't invented them yet.
Do you know how difficult it is to make precise precise materials to work for a construct? The smaller you make it, the more precise and the more compact those components have to be. Which is why the wizard who claims himself a master golemmancer has the hulking monstrosity that is Ferris. It's large, it's bigger than him. He can scale up the components, and thus they're easier to make. That is difficult to make, let alone maintain. Because I have to make every individual spring, gear, and socket to a specific parameter, or it doesn't work. If it is off by even a fraction, I don't know what units of measurements the robots used for this.
It's okay. It's an
If it's
anarchism anyway.
If it's off the slightest amount, is the difference between a gear working like it should and half of a limb assembly suddenly flying free as it is released from tension and the socket breaks. To make something my size, I would have to make smaller components. Point to me someone who can make smaller components than what I have already achieved, and I will gladly give it a try.
Hello. Though I haven't dabbled in golemancy, I am developing this very lovely bracer, though. Has a bunch of smaller components that get this beautiful flushed feeling and have a lovely release and reset. So, yes, I'd like to give it a try. Or at least some development. If it also helps, I do have occasionally the comfort of a bird that is mechanical. Last I checked, That lovely little rascal is a bit smaller than you. Should you like to study, not disassemble, wouldn't mind. Sorry. Oh, sir, it made me burp. Meanwhile, he's muted and completely. He's laughing right now.
You want me to change scene?
Head pat. So, he's gonna get back to fucking work. I'm gonna get back to fucking work. And we're gonna be fucking working. And then you could just bugger off. Bye, chat, fuck off.
Let Casey say fuck.
Fuck.
Well, the rest of the party is gathered in the hall, even though you've just been dismissed.
Well,
Yes, well, if no one cares, I'm going to go ahead and make my way away. Away from that damn bird.
we forgot. Damn, but that's fair. Why am I doing? Oh my! Do not mind me. I forget what voice a lot of characters have. It has been 2 weeks. But yes. Amathia wants to go. Well, nope. Over here until I just leave herself available to do shit for the time being.
She is giving all the time in the world for Cassia and Michael to do their whole thing because she saw Cassia take an angry Michael with her. But she's just kind of moseying her way to the forge.
I will stand up, look at my house. I am sorry for causing trouble. I will discipline Moira. Moira, here, now.
The fun part about you saying that you will discipline that bird is that you have to remember it is an extension of you. Slave. So its insolence marks you as being insolent. And I do not take kindly in that in my house. Especially with fellow guests of much higher standing than you. So give me one good reason why I shouldn't have you quartered and flogged. I do respect old ways, but you definitely do not know the rules of more civilized society, do you, barbarian?
Can't I say I do? I was going to ask my new teacher for that.
Well, then I hope she gets on to learn you quite a bit and fast.
It seems I have a lot to learn.
Everyone agrees.
You do not even know what you you potentially could have started. In my house, nonetheless.
Not particularly, no.
You insulted 3 houses underneath my roof. One of them is to become the next emperor.
Who's what? What emperor?
Oh, you don't even know what you've gotten yourself into, do you?
No. I was rescued today. Yesterday. I'm doing this out of gratitude. To pay a debt.
Well, you better learn. You better pay your debts and take whatever punishment that is given to you by the offending parties, because if they're not going to punish you for that, I will. And I have been a gracious host so far, but even my patience has a limit. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now
I've also tried
get
to
out of my
increase-
sight, slave.
Pass. I have some bad questions that are running through my head right now. Gratis does not respond well to being called a slave.
Then maybe he shouldn't offend the host. If that's gracious at 3, I'm pretty sure it's closer to 5.
He stares out the window of that tree. Oh. No more trouble. Moira, watch your words here. Please, watch your words. And fly up and scout this area, please. As I'd like to look through her vision and see the area. Whereabouts am I? If I looked on the map.
You look through Moira's eyes.
Yes.
She's on your shoulder, so you would basically be seeing the same.
I'm telling her to fly up and scout. See the world, how it looks. Give me a general look around the area.
Well, you would be able to see your fellow gladiators right now are out doing a little bit of manual labor that keeps them hot and sweaty under the baking sun. To the north, you would see a mountain range, tall and imposing. To the east, you would see the mountain range open up where you would be able to see. You're not entirely sure what it is that you see. It can be a wall or a lower edge of a mountain pass with a. You're not entirely sure. And to the west, you see the mountain range just continue off into the distance.
So I'm well secluded here.
But you do see a city to the east and also to the south and west. And hamlets dotting about.
I'd like
Landscape.
to take a piece of paper and note down a map. And do cartography, if I can. Through Moira's point of view. Do I see anything dangerous, like wooden areas that are
Oh,
off to a ruin or anything?
to the north, the foothills up to the mountain is covered in like this big, slightly snow-covered at the upper tier of the forest, but the lower tier is like free from snow. But it's mostly fir trees with a few leafier trees at the beginning, but then it like slowly shifts over to more fern.
Interesting.
There are a
I don't
few
notice anything out of
wooded
the ordinary.
areas also dotted around, but they are small. Like, not big forests, but there are still a few small forests that dots the landscape around this region you're in.
I'd like to take a detailed map as I can within the simplest carvings of pen to paper as I watch her through, as I walk with another eye open all the way up to the forge. Walk into the door, give it a chap. I will finish the map as quickly as I can, drop it to Cassia, and prepare to go make my amends for the day.
I kind of knocked, but
For you to
okay.
make a map, I need you. Do you have cartographer's tool even learned? I don't think you have. Then I would
I
need you
feel
to.
ignored.
Map.
What?
Please.
If you're going to make a map, I need you to roll me a survival check.
Sure.
And don't worry, Mix, I'm getting to you right now. It was just him going through an explanation.
Enhance ability.
Yeah, but I knocked way before he showed up at the forge, is why I feel slightly ignored.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
But again, it will take him.
Used, yeah.
It's not a great map, but it's a map. Also, where did you get the paper and pen from?
That's a real question.
I have all the basic kits, don't I? Like my pouch, pen and paper, backpack.
Not unless you have bought some.
You were a gladiator and kind of a slave, man.
Okay, I'll remove the backpack then. I thought I got the standard gear starting. Oil, potion, torch. I did not get that. And I will remove.
Like, you are only carrying what you were carrying as a gladiator. You don't have a backpack. You don't have the most essential survival kits at all. Where would you have had the chance to have anything given to you except for weapons to use to fight and die by?
Okay, the bad word is deleted. Then I would have had to go somewhere else to get the paper then.
So we're retracting all that. You study your surroundings, but you don't have the means to make a map.
Alright.
And then I'll have you waited out there as the door is knocked on first by someone else before you waltz in.
The other door is knocked on, ironically. Apologies for any interruption to your work, but may I have a moment of your time, Cassia? Wait, you're muted.
Yeah, I realized I was muted. I was over here like, I need to check the settings. Manu, don't have it. Thank you, dear. I am neck deep in this. If you are okay with it, I would like to very much work and chat. If you insist on privacy, please understand I will insist on a table so that way I can try to begin assembly.
The table can be arranged.
Michael, you have the floor.
Absent-mindedly, just thumbs up.
All right. Where to?
Wherever we have the most privacy, I prefer less ears and more.
I see. That might be Noble's quarters, either yours or mine.
Where would you be more comfortable?
I'm not allowed to answer that without sounding like a prick. So, yeah, we'll just go to the quarters they've
Well,
established for myself.
I completely understand not wanting anyone in your quarters because you don't trust them, and I also understand not wanting to be in someone else's quarters that you don't trust.
True enough, but if we do engage in conversation that you wish to have private in, say, a common room, that would
Well, that is why I asked what you would be most comfortable with.
I'd be most comfortable in the forge, getting work done and aiding my apprentice. But alas, I don't feel it's very private, so that would not be a kindness to you.
Exactly.
Also, I do hate to be that person, but if you're here with me, who's with Gaius?
I assumed he went back to training, but we can
Which would
always look. He could
likely
be.
Lamia. All right. No, I understand. Yes, if he's back to training, then it's likely Titus and Lamina that are with him. So he'll be supervised.
I can see through the windows.
Mhm.
Yes, it appears so. Gestures to windows. Yes, wherever we can have a table and privacy that you are most comfortable.
Poor boy is going to push himself to bits.
I think there's other reasons for him pushing himself right now.
Yes, the mantle of emperorship is quite a heavy one.
Yes, but also the embarrassment that we all just suffered.
Mhm.
I would want to get my frustrations out as well. I just prefer a little less clanking of steel, should we say?
Oh,
I suppose so.
yeah, hello.
Amalthea.
Oh, hello, Malvia.
Oh, do not mind me. I'm just keeping a peaceful moment.
No,
Mhm.
we were just going for a little talk.
I'm going to do this for the lulz. Cassia will look directly at Amalthea as if mentally to say, I need you to knock on this door in 30 minutes.
She doesn't still have the earring of telepathy.
No. It's all in the facial expression of, I need you to come get me.
If I'm in here too long, save me, please. Okay.
I need you to come here and get me because I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't want to get left. Cool. It's just I love this look of don't let me stay in here for too long. I'm afraid the words that are going to come out my mouth are going to be right rude. Thank you. Just stare, and then just like that
Share
pointed
would be
look at
beautifully in the corner if it was on grid.
yeah. I just find it funny at the pointed stare of I'm not about to commit murder. This is totally fine. I'm not totally embarrassed. Stop it. Stop staring at me. Stop making eye contact. Fuck you, little snake in particular on the left.
I'm sitting on the wall because it's off grid.
It's all good. So I hold down the shift button and magically.
I know, but it's funnier.
True, but if it does make you feel any
Because it would be
better,
perfect if it was on
I
grid.
would have. Oh, indeed, but I would have been stubborn enough to move that. Oh, where's the cursor thing? But move that like over here, so that way it feels more like a conversation and less like you cucking while I work.
Well, she's wanting to give you your space.
I
Because
have
she's
literally the
under the
whole
impression you
table.
absolutely want her far, far away from you. Which probably isn't exactly false. she, she she is under the impression you distinctly do not want her anywhere near you.
Table's cleared off. She rolls out the leather bits and begins trying to do the assembly on the bracers, periodically checking to make sure that they work. So what can I do you for?
First, I would like to thank you for earlier letting me leave. That was very much a kindness.
They see your tears, they can use them against you.
I still acknowledge it as the kindness that it is, and I wanted to show my appreciation for it.
The appreciation is seen and totally acceptable. I don't know if that's the kind way to put it. It just felt like the right thing to do.
But also, I feel that some air that was muddled in the beginning, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot.
No, we did not. And unfortunately, part of that upset is not on your shoulders, but your employer's.
How do you mean?
Well, think of it this way. If you hire someone to do a job, and they come with their own little squadron, and they are literally outfitted for mercenary work, you get used to having one person, one job. There's no competition at all. You have capable people, preferably, and they take care of the job. There's no need to hire anyone else. It's not like you're hiring bodyguard squadrons for a grand gala. Say you have a senator coming over and there's going to be a lot of people and you need the extra security, but you only have 10 guards on staff and the affair is going to be quite large. So naturally you would hire additional help. See, that there makes sense. But when it comes to managing one ward and ensuring the safety of one person, it comes off as a bit odd for external help to be brought in when the man literally has half a squad at his disposal 24/7, acting as a bodyguard. So that is part of my problem with the whole situation. It isn't your fault that your employer lacked the, how do I put this politely, business
Foresight to
acumen.
tell you what was going on.
Exactly. Because if he had told me, well, she's going to be responsible for like these specific studies, she has these specific skill sets, and that's going to complement what we have, or even better yet, maybe perhaps because you were in passing, or perhaps you just happen to be, in a transitional period, like coming back from a diplomatic oh, whatever they're called. Essentially, you're coming back from a
Missions?
trip.
An
You'd be
emissary
wonderful
mission?
contact. Yes. You'd like contact information, things of that nature. If it was delegated to me in such a manner that didn't come off as, hello, this is your replacement, it would be so much less bitey.
Okay. May I explain why I'm here?
You can, but I don't know if it's going to. It's not
Because I
going to.
am in no way, shape, or form here to replace you.
Yes, that's the thing that I think was mentioned before, in the fact that you're supposed to be supplementary, not replacing, which is fine, but do you understand the whole thing of where I'm coming from? Of if you've
Of
already got a
course.
squadron of 5, why are you tossing in someone that's different?
Uh,
And
Which
yeah,
is what I wish to explain.
please
While
do.
yes, while yes, I am here to supplement as an extra pair of hands to guard the prince. I also have a speciality in emissary work, particularly with the Fae.
Mm,
I'm also
and why?
here to avoid causing more wars when there's already internal dysfunction.
See, to me, that sounds like you're supposed to be meeting up with something or someone else, not dealing with this delicate matter.
Unfortunately, my delicate matters tend to deal with this delicate matter.
Are you insinuating that the Emperor is Fae?
No, not at all. But I know that the Fae are very interested in him. Let's put it that way.
That is a deeply concerning issue.
Very, very. And that's why I'm going to have to get more information from said Fae whenever I can arrange another meeting with them. Preferably far away from guys.
His reaction to the Fae was not what I expected, but to be fair, he is what I understand to not be Imperial. Uh, the reactions around Fae that I'm more accustomed to are streaks of terror, and unapologetic murder, with the occasional, "Oh my god, that's shiny." But those
They
are the
are very
reactions that I'm
shiny,
very used to seeing. Yes.
but I I do emissary work largely based around the Fae and keeping wars with them at bay because there is a lot going on there that even I don't fully understand. I wish that at least one side would give me all the information, but fortunately, they've chosen to not. Particularly, our employer has chosen not to give me all the information.
At that point, it's a matter of, does he have all the information? Or worse, he has all the information, and it's so dangerous that the less who know, the better.
Problem is, I need to know more before I can properly negotiate.
That is a very brilliant point, and I really hope you have that addressed.
It is something that
Prefer
needs to be addressed, but I also seem to get more information out of those that I meet with than I do our current employer.
Well, I hope you do a gentle interrogation to root out that information.
But yes, I am more here to make sure that he stays safe, partially from those I meet with.
Makes sense.
Because I know how to navigate that type of people. And well, I'm not entirely sure the skill set of your group as far as emissary work would go.
Oh goodness, no. Um,
So I was more
my
brought in to fill in a gap.
field leader is very convincing, very alluring, very capable of communication and negotiation.
I take it that
But
one is Amalthea?
yes, but I wouldn't go putting any of the others in it. It really is situational.
Understandable. But yes, I was more brought in to fill in a blind spot. Let's call it.
Hmm.
And apparently just in time, considering what happened with Nero.
I am still questioning as to what I should do in that regard. I would prefer to see them educated so that way they don't make foolish mistakes.
And that's exactly what they need. They don't know what they're doing, and it's a problem.
Mhm.
And while I can offer up at least the basics of some cleric learning that I've undergone, I can also offer up my own training. I know the basics of a war cleric. I didn't take too well to it.
Not all are built for war. Fewer still for healing.
It's certainly not something I prefer. I prefer much more quiet. I prefer quiet to the clang of steel.
I can appreciate that in some respects, but unfortunately my line of work prohibits such a pleasure until I am dead or far too old. Now, if you will excuse me a moment, I am going to be aiming at this wall. I assure you, this is not aimed at you what the heck so ever, but I did feel important to tell you that I am testing the bracer so that you do not think that this is drawn at you.
I appreciate it.
So, attach the bracer, lock in place, flexes, and a blade is produced. Flexes again, blade retracts.
Very
All
nice.
right. Perfect working order.
Very
Now I just
nice
have to
work.
find a sleeker design for more dressier occasions. But it
You
is the
could,
beginning.
you could tool the leather.
Oh, yes. Well, so this is tooled. We'll proceed to nerd the fuck out in proper Tism manner, describing how there are different practical implements of how she plans on doing this, and her designs to make a what we will affectionately call gala grade bracers that would be more metal and shiny jewelry that are armed instead of things, because it is preposterous that noble ladies be unarmed. There you go. I will stop nerding out now. You can stop putting
No,
the
she's
gifts of
actually,
sass.
and Minx is actually very interested in everything she's saying. She's very
No, I'm
curious.
seeing the gifts of "For love of God, help me," and I'm like,
No,
yeah, I get it.
I'm just adding I'm just adding to it. She's actually very
Mhm.
interested and actually starts to approach to kind of see what you're talking about in case you're like pointing and showing.
Mhm.
It's very nice work.
I do what I can.
And I do love the premise.
Well, I'm certainly not going to have the Emperor not have a possible option. That would just be rude.
And another more delicate matter. He really does like you, you know.
I'm sure most people really do like what they can't have.
While not exactly proper because of our work, you might consider it after. I'm certainly not going to get in your way. I made that very clear to him. That he is never to insinuate that we are together again.
So, I don't know how best to describe or put this, but I will attempt to be perhaps vulgarly blunt. He didn't defend you. He didn't correct me. He didn't do anything of that matter. That is a problem. As you may or may not have noted, if my subordinate has done something bad, I will let them be properly punished by the appropriate authority figure or do it my damn self. But if I am allowed to correct them, so that way they don't, how do the children call it, crash the fuck out on the wrong person, I would try to do that. He didn't do that.
That being said, that's also something he needs to learn.
Yes, preferably not at my expense when I'm trying to keep him alive.
It's a correction that needs to be made, but it's something that can be made. The boy doesn't know what he's doing. That's clear. But with guidance, you might consider it after.
Knowing how emperors work, there'll likely be a marriage of alliance or some nonsense. You'll need to tend to that. And I'm afraid my arrogance will not tolerate being some sad little jewel in a sack. I intend to
Understandable.
make my own standing for a reason.
But also realize that he can make his own choices too.
That's the funny thing about being emperor. You really don't.
And why not let him be the spark that lets him become the change he wants to see? If he wishes to see that, if he wishes to see that different, nurture it and let him. Let it be a spark.
I can only lead a horse to water. If he refuses to drink,
He wants to learn.
And so he
That much
is.
clear. That much is clear. The kind of learning he does is based on the lessons given. So
I don't
this could cover
trust-
etiquette.
It could. But it would be best that someone else handles such education. I will provide the information as they see fit.
If you'd like, I could take that. I could take that up.
What?
His etiquette training. The way to talk, the way to act, especially when he's escorting a lady around a festival instead of trying to marry her
I
because he
don't know if
said it to
that's
the
going
wrong
to
person. Because he said it to
I
the
did-
wrong person.
would not have been okay with it regardless. I don't know if that's gonna be good, but I would also be delighted to see you work in hand with Lamina in ensuring that. One, so that way he gets external perspective to ensure proper grace and conduct, and then you can focus with all the wonderful details and tidbits of poise, posture, how to properly handle an individual in public, how to diffuse situations, and the politician's tongue of I totally answered, but I totally didn't. I'm not culpable. It's a dangerous tool to have, but it's one I fear he will need.
Yes, I will work on his wordplay.
Hmm.
Wordplay and etiquette. How to address and fix problems that arise.
And do teach him the laws of favoritism.
Of course.
It is a heavy burden. I'm afraid if I teach it to him, it's only going to come off as horror stories and not anything good.
That being said, I took my current position to get out of an arranged marriage. I'm well aware of the horror stories.
I'm afraid my horror stories involve the Colosseum, not so much the grand war of marriage. I want so badly to do this. I want so badly. One moment, please. I have an impulse. Yeah, I sense Amalthea on the other side of the door.
You, with a 22, you would potentially make note of like the small hissing of her snake hair.
Okay. Do forgive me. I am inclined to provide a bit of mischief.
Don't let me stop you.
Dramatically and briskly opens the door and looks up, face to tits and slowly up at the tall, towering woman. Yes!
No. Yes, but you gave me the you did the look, yes, the look of make sure no one interrupts. Look, yes. Am I wrong?
You're so brilliant. You know that. Positively brilliant. See, didn't even have to give a command. She immediately knew exactly what I needed.
Yeah, she is.
Or was it the?
She is quite
or-
reliable.
Or was it the come save me if something happens? Look.
He was definitely the come save me if anything happens look, because quite frankly, I am terrible at conversation, and I could only imbibe in so much stashed wine before I would come off as rude.
Oh, okay.
But also, she also we got off on the wrong foot, and she didn't know exactly what I was going to say. So
I think I overheard Gaius's name mentioned, and I figured that might be a moment to step in. But I don't know. Sorry.
I was making a birthday gift for him. Holds up bracer.
and I was offering to teach him a little more wordplay and etiquette, so that situations like at the festival don't happen again.
That'd be preferable. Amalthea
Oh.
wouldn't know what Titus and I would do if he had the audacity to claim that you were his lover.
Again,
She'll casually she'll casually brush her hair behind her ear and look back up at Amalthea. I don't think we could share. Not with him.
He can fucking try. It's basically it's like, I mean, I haven't had the discussion about, what kind of relationship he wants, but we'll see. You know what, I overshared. That was oversharing.
I was under the impression you two were lovers, and I didn't know how serious it was, and that's why when the courtyard stuff happened, I was like, oh wait, fuck. Yes.
Oh yeah, he was not happy.
Yeah,
He was not happy.
No.
It probably would have gone better if it wasn't a guy that did me, if I'm being honest.
He wasn't happy, the wall wasn't happy, the bed was devastated.
But this one's been staring. He points at.
it's because he seems to have an unhealthy attachment to that one, I believe. Motions to Cassia.
He's a free man. I see no reason why he needed formal attachment. You do have your work list, do you not? We have an awful lot of gladiators to clad up.
Sadly and very importantly, I think we also need to discuss earlier events revolving that one.
Vico's gonna think I'm a negligent prick.
I don't know about you, but I certainly haven't forgiven him.
Apparently I'm a slave, so...
Who told you that?
The owner of this house.
He's under the wrong impression. I bought you and freed you, same as any good pervert who wants to ensure that their employees are free to fucking leave.
I think it's more over the fact that he needs to learn his place. Considering what his familiar did.
Ah.
I think that's what it's more based on.
Would you like the humorous version or the serious version?
Serious, please, ma'am.
Okay, serious. Your place is, as my employee, working on the forge, filling out orders. When we're on the road, you would likely be utilized as guard, scout, or whatever skill that you have that would be pertinent to the current job that we have. But until then, you're supposed to be perfecting your smithing skills to ensure that you are forever an asset to whomever we happen to be unapologetically borrowing their bedding. So, yes. You are not a slave. You are a free paid employee for your work. And I am very sorry that others maybe have been under the other impression given your prior employment.
I merely came here to deliver a report of scouting of the area and the lands to you. Then I was going to apologize and make amends to those I've wronged. Moira wronged.
I see.
Yes, if that damn bird speaks out of 10 again, I'm going to take its beak.
Tried that. Doesn't work for long.
Training
You've
would likely
taken
be in
its
order.
beak. Like, it no longer had a beak, because that's what I will do to it.
I may also require information and training from you, dear Domina, on etiquette and the ways of this place. It seems I'm so ignorant that I may cause so much pain.
If you want, I can add him to my roster.
I think it would be good that Gaius has someone to co-suffer.
Also, an
Looks like
emperor?
you're my student then.
I don't think he was supposed to tell me that. There's an emperor here.
Well,
There's
everyone else kind of knew.
I'm so sorry. What?
He was told that Alex isn't exactly Alex.
Ah.
Which everyone else knew except for him.
Call him Alex because that is his preferred name when he is not in office.
And also safer for him.
It was for an emperor.
Is that a
Is it a problem?
problem?
My work is going to be mad. I'm mad. I did not do what I could have. I could have done more. Oh no.
Well, this is why you build your skills and continue to supply him with better equipment. There's no need to fall into despair when progress is to be made.
Sure, they're beautiful, but they're not enchanted. There's no weave through them. There's nothing like that.
You're trying to do too much all at once. Things take time. Allow yourself time. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself out and kill yourself before you even are able to enchant something for him. So stop with the self-pity. Stop with the self-depreciation. And lift that pretty face. Because I'm not going to go easy on you because I am still very upset about your bird. You are going to learn etiquette, just as guys will.
Fair favoritism isn't going to build confidence amongst your students. I will gently
I never
remind you.
said that there was favoritism. I'm also upset with what Gaius did at the festival.
Okay. Nope, never mind. You're both doomed.
And while I've talked with Gaius about what happened at the festival, now he's my student. And what he did was unacceptable.
I summon the other to hear.
I suppose so. I was going to go greet him in the grounds so that way he could try out his birthday gift.
Yes, my lessons can wait.
I will have Moira fly down to Nero, perch onto her shoulder, and talk to her and to Hela to come to the common room. Come, summon common room.
Wait, Nero was unsupervised?
I was watching.
Meanwhile,
I'm also fairly confident that after that last run, they might have some sense and not do things unsupervised. I've asked them a couple of times to wait until they have some sort of teacher. Also, apologies for the comment that the bird repeated. It's what it kind of felt like whenever I was being absolutely berated. Mostly by you.
Your
And you were
apology
berating everyone else.
is very snugly fit around your finger. You're most welcome.
She's more trying to insinuate the threesome comment.
Mm-hmm. The love triangle comment.
Yeah.
That's why she did the sassy double thing of your apology is around your finger. T fickety he. All right, y'all have a great old time. I'm gonna open that door. Ka-chow. There you go.
Moira,
Ah.
please give a report to the Domina. I apologise on your behalf. Take him.
What are you doing here? I thought you were at the forge.
I borrowed
I-
for a moment.
Yes, I'm going to go get Alex after I give him his gift.
Nods.
Tone though.
Do you want me to be here for this? Because I can go. Or do you want the backup?
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I would love for you lot to get better acquainted. Does the concerned mother stare unapologetically at you?
But I'm
Supervisor.
using Moira as a backup in case I fuck up royally. That is
Very-
easy.
Just
Very
Real
much
quick.
the.
really quick, Cassia. Am I also adding this one to my roster? Points to Nero.
I mean, you do know more about their people, so that might be a wonderful tidbit. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to have the other two educated in case we run into more horror shows of power.
Okay, so a roster of so far a roster. Wait, other two is Amalthea joining us
But I'm
A mouth.
I'm already
can do-
from-
for the lessons? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's you said she was the most competent one you had. As far as
Yes, I'm.
negotiations went.
Oh yes, so that's
mine
part
is
of the
more
reason.
of faith than you know.
Yes.
like sermons and those kind of things. If you want high society etiquette, I have bits and pieces, but not the greatest at parties. But I can move people to what I need.
Okay,
If
there
that's
might be
what you're
slight
looking for.
favoritism. I don't have anything against this one.
Ooh,
Points to Amalthea.
Yes, but
Yeah,
she's
great.
also.
That one lied
um,
to me. That one embarrassed me, and that one caused an entire debacle. Points to the courtyard. But I don't
Uh,
have anything against this one.
if you would like, I could stand behind you and just stare at them
Intensely.
to make sure they're paying attention.
Teacher's pet.
Best pet. Anyhow, I'm just gonna hide all
I
the
love
way
how
the
she
fuck
just
over
said
here.
that in front of the two of the others who are going to be her students. She's like, okay, there might be slight favoritism. I don't have anything against this one.
Maybe
There smile falters for a moment, but she gives a nod. Yeah, makes sense. She is.
Okay. Nero, don't go crying on me.
I'm not gonna cry.
That's not what it looks like.
Terry voice.
If you need a moment in your room, go take it.
I mean, we were called for a meeting, so
No, you
It's
were
important.
brought. I take it you were brought here by the bird, right? Because of him.
gives a nod. Mm-hmm.
If you need a moment in your room, take it. We will
I'll
begin.
be fine.
We will begin our etiquette training whenever Gaius makes his way over here.
Yeah, well, you
She
guys...
wanted to let him try out his new toy, so
Yes, we're taking a small break on the scene here. It will continue shortly.
I just wanted to
Soviets,
finish up that little bit.
you are going to town on your little project, correct?
He is currently making clockwork components for his project.
Will you please roll me with your tool set that you're using for this?
Would that be Tinker's or Smith's tools, because he is making precise components?
That would be Tinker's, because you have forged or cast bigger things of them, but right now you're grinding down for them to be of perfect size, so that would be Tinker's tool.
You see, this is what's funny about being level 3. I can't use my bullshit spell that gives me advantage on all intelligence checks. Why do you hate me, Foundry? What did I do to you?
Hey, no. Kip Stacks.
Fuck, I was unmuted.
Everybody heard that.
Slow clap.
Snackies.
It doesn't go great. But you don't break it. You might need to reapply some. As you're looking at it, when you're done grinding the pieces, you can see this was a really shoddy job, but it's not broken. It might need a reapplying of grinding, as you see that it is a little lumpy. Some of the gears you're making.
Mm-hmm.
They're not ruined because you rolled over a 5. They just need to be reworked for better fitting.
Pulls out the fantasy angle grinder made by whatever this universe's equivalent of DeWalt is.
Well, you have a
Like
millet
if you
stone.
did-
Or a
know what I
giant
said.
rolling whetstone. But yeah, fair enough.
I know what I said. Would you like another check as he continues to work on
Yes. Oh, I saw it dance on that one and I was for a moment afraid. Jesus. God. You, in your second run, you perfect the pieces. You remove the lumpiness and straighten them completely out as you make them fit almost perfectly together.
How complete is this project?
What project is it that you're... is it because you're going to make another Steel Guardian or an upgraded version of...
These are not Steel Defenders. They are something different entirely.
Oh?
He is attempting to make some form of, I don't think 5E has a 5e might have something that's comparable. It's more akin to something like Pathfinder's Clockwork Soldiers.
I actually think
It is very-
5e does have something into that, but I'm not sure what book. It would still take some time because yes, you have some of the in it, but you haven't made the frame or the plating yet, or some of the other magically inclined components that needs to be made. You have made all the gears that needs to run the sockets and whatnot, but you haven't made like the core yet, or any of the more needed sensory components. That is for when he's he gets the advantage when he's making the frame.
I'm pretty sure we already made the frame. Because that was the first thing.
That's
he
right,
did.
you
That's
already
why
have-
It's humanoid size.
That is correct.
Sorry, that's why it's medium. Yeah.
But didn't you? No, wait, that was made after when you were going over to make something that looks a little bit more human-esque. Like with more better joining and whatnot than the Steel Defender, because yeah, the Steel Defender is humanoid in size, but he's still a little bit clunky and a little bit stiff in his movement.
We call him a trial run.
Mm-hmm. But you would be able to make you have the frame, you have some of the or most of the in it. You just need the more advanced components, such as a core and sensory components, basically. But for that, you would need magically inclined stones.
I know exactly whose room I'm stealing from. Looks at the default wizard token.
You're going to plunder his private domicile?
One, I don't respect him anyways. Two, he is a second-rate golemancer. Just look at his quote-unquote finest creation. It is a lumbering mass of metal.
That is built for destroying whatever it is sent against and is near indestructible, unless it wasn't for you meddling kids and your pet kobold.
Look, it's not my fault that Foundry prevented me from ripping out the golem's magic core by denying me my rightful natural 20 on that check.
Oh, that is correct. Well, he is already part of the crew. He's not to be robbed.
Funny.
But you could ask him and he would probably love to assist you.
Fine, I'll talk to the fucking wizard. Other than the stones, what are the components required to make a clockwork core?
A clockwork core, let's see, you would need the magic core, i.e. the heart of the thing. You would need to make, like, inlaid gems that could work as eyes. And... But, well, that also depends on how advanced you want to make it, because you could actually give it something akin to an artificial mind.
These are built to have a specific set of predetermined instructions so that how to explain that? They are to be programmed to be set to protect a specific individual or location. They're not meant to be free-thinking constructs.
Fair enough. So you are basically making a robot. I was just asking along if you wanted it to have a little bit more intelligence so that it also can, still act on the job it's given, but not necessarily in the most robotic way, but where it can still do its job in case something happens that it would normally be able to solve, to do its job with.
Right.
But then again, that is up to you, because it raises the difficulty on how advanced you want to make your next creation.
What are the intelligence requirements for a construct to be able to use spells? Or I guess what are the mental requirements?
It needs to be at least a 10.
Okay, so it has to be somewhat intelligent then.
Mm-hmm. Because automaton that is not at a certain intelligence level wouldn't be able to do the calculation as if it's using, as say, a wizard's spell or an artificer's, if it doesn't have the correct skill set in knowing how to activate it.
Alright. So one of them has to at least think. The other one do not think. Therefore, it do not am. What is the DC for the spellcasting core?
Well, you would need advanced components for that, because not only do you need to make improved core, like an improvement to the core that you have, for example, for Manus, because it would draw in a lot more magic to basically run even a simple brain. It takes on much more power to run through the systems. Basically, you're inserting extra CPUs into it for it to work better, and extra RAM bits, and that costs power to power it.
Looks at my money. I don't think I can afford that.
But you can talk with the mage, and he might, help you out. Again, he's willing to work with you if you ask. Michael falls to the floor in desperation.
No, it didn't. No, looks up at the sky, cursing whatever god created magic.
You suddenly get a feeling of irritation in your nostrils that makes you sneeze for a moment.
I feel there's a disturbance. I've elected to ignore it.
As you walk into the entrance hall, you can see Mouse playing with a miniature thing that dance around her. Like a miniature golem that dance around Mouse. And she seems very entertained by it.
You don't know how tempting it is for me to just be like, Manus, grab wizard, kidnap this man.
Oh no!
POV, you are helping, do not resist.
I thought you said he was a POW, because that is also
No.
fitting.
POV, you are helping, do not resist. It's just the two mechanical arms reaching towards the screen.
But you see him like hold a hand over the small. You're not entirely sure what it is because you don't detect any magic coming from it, but it seems like he is like controlling it with his hand. Has a dance around Mouse in a.
Would I be able to identify a spell he's potentially using?
You can try.
Is he using anime objects on this?
He is.
Okay, that's what I figured. Wizard.
You see him like turns to look at you, still like focusing on his hand, just as the little tin figure still dances around. Yes, Kobold. What can I be of help with?
It appears you might finally serve useful to me. I need to craft components that my abilities do not lend themselves to.
Oh.
However, you have a much stronger arcane connection.
Well, I am willing to assist, since we are working on the same side now.
Yes. Unfortunately, this little project is going to have to be kept under wraps, as it were. I don't need everyone in this god-forsaken manner interrupting me every 10 minutes trying to get a look at what's being made.
Understood. If you like, I can cast a spell that would give us privacy while we work.
Starts rubbing his little kobold mitts together like a raccoon that has just found a pile of garbage. Follow me.
Yes. I am sorry, little mouse. You see the figurine basically jump up into his hand as he catches it, and you see just it returns into a bar of tin that he pockets.
Did he just make my child sad? Dun dun dun.
Not sad, but a little bit disappointed.
I'm surprised Mouse didn't try to follow them.
Who said she isn't?
Bitch, I will contest and check them. Don't try me.
Okay.
My +1 perception. 20 to 14.
You hear something scrape against a few boxes and a few of the barrels in the far end of the corner.
Which corner? See if he can roll better.
I hate...
Child detected.
Uh-oh. She just droops behind the barrel. Manus picks up Mouse and I guess throws her outside.
No, throwing would be rude. They are placed on the ground, the door closes, and then there's the audible thunk of a bar being placed upon the door frame.
Oh well. Well, we should get to work. You see him extend a hand towards the other door, and you see how you hear the locking mechanism kick in. And the bolt also, to protect the area, also clicks in. And you see him extend another hand to the windows, and you see how the flaps closes in. Barring from outside view.
Excellent. No witnesses. Kill skeletons. I'm kidding. No, they're too dumb to say anything. I think. I don't know how intelligent these undead are.
You never asked.
Am I going to have to know witnesses these skeletons?
You never asked them if they're intelligent or not. You haven't even asked the lady of the house when she introduced them as dear friends.
To be fair, they just stand around and forge things.
Yes.
I haven't had a reason to ask if they communicate.
Leftover people, what people?
Debatable. Anyway, do you want to cut to someone else, or...?
Yes, we are going to cut to someone else for a bit. We're shifting pretty quick over to Kasia as she walks out to give a little gift to someone. Kasia, you see Gaius is like not wearing the top of his equipment, neither is Titus, as they are both dressed in loincloths only, as they are battling. And you can see both of them have both cuts and scrapes and bruises. And you also see several of the training weapons have broken. Retreat.
I tried. I tried. I tried. Nope. I tried. Nope. 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 I'm not gonna be running around with a bloody nose around a vampire. Nope. Nope. I tried. I'm just gonna hastily cover my nose.
She need a delivery person.
Fucking tried. I fucking tried. I need a delivery
Need
person.
someone to
I fucking tried.
deliver.
I fucking tried. I fucking tried. I got nosebleed. Cover that shit quick. Yep. Get the fuck out of there. Sassy 1, Sassy 2. Much appreciate. Just gonna sit here a moment with my fucking feelings. You guys could hear the door possibly shuffle around and move. My dumb
Do I
embarrassed.
need a perception check for that, or just
Totally by all means. I'm not being subtle, but I'm fucking like coming with the hurriedness. Sitting outside the theater bathrooms, fucking dealing with this bloody nose right now.
You
Yeah, I think I
definitely
noticed.
you hear the scuffle of someone in a hurry running in and just like plops down onto one of the daises.
Nero knows this is nothing.
I'm gonna fucking wheeze laugh if the fucking druid scores a fucking ridiculous amount and be like, I smell blood. Oh wait, I smell blood. Fucking same thing with Amalthea. No,
She's kinda pokes her head through.
Like just almost a little bit, it pokes out a head out. You see Case just sitting there with holding a piece of cloth up, like completely covered in blood.
Is everything alright?
This is fine. Everything is fine.
Do you need assistance with anything?
More hankies would be appreciated.
She produces her own hanky and offers.
That's actually good silk. I need cotton.
It's fine. It's fine. Take it.
Going to stain silk. Please let me have cheap
And
cotton.
who even said that it was silk?
Looks up pointedly. As if
Just
to
because-
iterate
just because I am a
non-verbally. Bitch, I'm noble too.
Just because I'm a noble does not mean I live extravagantly.
Ah.
I only live extravagantly at home.
Myra will like to try and heal you. Call a word.
It's not that kind of injury.
Heals like, I was gonna be a smartass to be like, it doesn't heal psychic damage.
Yeah, this is more emotional damage than
Doesn't heal.
physical. Yeah,
That is
healing
dumb.
doesn't.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
True. He's just defaulting with, I'm helping.
It's trying to help after what it did. But yes, whenever I'm on the road, I don't do extravagant. I do practical. So, hanky?
Yes, because this one's so ruined.
Offers hanky again.
Takes hanky. Compresses against nose. Maintains embarrassment.
Do you need any
Once
other
disappear.
assistance?
Once you have a spell of invisibility, I have completely fucked.
Also,
It's a bloody nose.
What would I know from that? Any physiological changes, anything like that, through Moira's eyes?
Well, she's bleeding through her nose. But also the way that she's blushing could contain to a fever.
Seen outside in the courtyard?
Yes. The clothes. They went missing.
Oh, I noticed that far earlier before Nero took my attention. Looks pointedly about. It's clearly she's talking about the summoning bit. Because remember, what was it? Lamia? Is that her name? Lamina?
Lamina. Yes.
You have to realize that I joined Lamina and Lady of the House to go watch them earlier, remember?
I wasn't paying that much attention. I was kind of busy with things.
There's like a light smile on her lips. Would you like someone to deliver it for you?
No, I'll leave it in his room with a note of instruction.
Are you sure you don't want a little bit of help? If I can go tell him that you need to speak with him a moment and make sure he puts a shirt on before he comes see you.
Please God, no. He's gonna... No.
It's okay. I'm not going to tell anyone.
I'm just
I can't
going to
promise
accept
anything
this
about
loss.
the bird.
Yeah, I'm just going to accept the loss. Just a bit of stress.
Yes, but I know
Pops.
it's a gift, and I know that it usually means more when it's given personally. So I wanted
And
to
it
offer my
will.
assistance.
Be given personally by me leaving it on his bed with a note.
And don't
It'll
worry,
be
my
fine.
lips are sealed. Just remember what I said earlier about after all this, okay? Little smile. Closes the door. Lets her get out the feelings.
Developing an entire robot army. Having him truly become unstoppable. Stop the inhuman treatment of captives. Oh, yes. That'll be for after the war. Fuck.
And she's keeping people from exiting that door.
Yes, but if she's totally sneaky, and she's totally sneaky, she could just hide up in here real quick and just pretend she doesn't exist.
She goes to the baths to drown herself in her sorrows.
Every single room. This is not an available hiding spot.
But yeah, Minx is trying to give her the same grace she was given earlier, basically, while also extending an offer of help. Since she caught her in that state.
You hear the slamming and turning of furniture or something that went awry with that stealth check. Enough to cause a little ruckus.
Is something the matter?
No, nothing at all, Nero.
No, but like I heard
There is a
thud
clear
and all-
smile on her face. There is a clear smile on her face. It is perfectly fine, Nero.
Let me roll insight.
Everything's perfectly fine.
Neurosquints.
Everything is perfectly fine.
Good little trips there. There you go, buddy.
Thinks back on the
No.
moment
Psychics.
before it starts bleeding even more.
Nero, go sit.
places-
Storytelling.
She places her ear to the door to hear even more shuffling and thunder.
Why didn't you
It's like,
send? Why didn't you send your bird to go get Gaius? And tell it to ask him to put a shirt on.
Why? I could just go do it. It's not a big deal.
I am asking him
Sit
to
down real
send
quick.
Moira.
I think the bird is
Go sit,
stolen. I don't know if the bird can escape. I hope the bird can escape, but I don't know if the bird can escape.
Basically, she's trying to make sure that you are not exactly indisposed by said bird because of your because of its owner's unhealthy attachment to you.
Alright.
Sit
I'm
down,
trying to get it
yes.
away from you so you can have some peace, basically. Excuse me, I did not say you could leave, sir. And you are my student, I'll remind you.
Damn.
Bird is busy right now.
I'm well aware of where Moira is. I asked you to send Moira to go get him.
Can't exactly move.
Is she clutched too tightly or is the door a problem?
Both. The bird is now football.
Fine. Amalthea, would you mind going and collecting him? You too, sit.
Would a fluffy
Michael?
help calm down?
And as Amalthea is passing her by, she's like, ignore anything you hear on the way through.
Michael, roll me. Actually, do you have a jeweler's kit? Because that.
Or
might-
see.
I don't have the jeweler's kit specifically, but I do have the class feature, which means I can substitute thieves' tools or any of my current tools for a different kit.
Mm-hmm.
So I have tinker's tools or thieves' tools.
But you can use your Tinker's tool then with advantage +5 because of the Golomancy wizard helping you.
Who am I getting, real quick?
Gaius or
Okay, good. That's what I
Alexandros.
thought.
Yeah, she asked that she distinctly asked that Gaius be collected
That is a good roll.
with a shirt added.
I'm putting a pin in that roll there, Vingle. Amalthea.
Yeah.
As you look out, you see Titus and Gaius going at it. Like, they are a mixture of wrestling with each other, fighting with whatever weapon they have at hand. You see several weapons broken around them. And also a few training shields that is also broken.
Damn.
And they are
damn,
both...
I gotta do it.
They have both, like, small cuts and bruises.
Okay, that's probably enough to not.
To know why you should ignore everything that you hear and
Alright.
see through that door.
You also see your so-called sister sitting and drooling.
Yeah. I was just going. Okay, no, I've got a job to do.
He got the
I-
immobilized version of Nosebleed. In case was able to be like, no.
Still,
No, the nosebleed.
several of her snakes still gets the like miniature nosebleed because they also liking what they're seeing.
Yeah, that is a lot. All right, break it up, you two. I believe it is time for etiquette training.
You actually see Gaius like rolls Gaius on top of him and then throws him off.
Huh.
As he does a wrestling move. Gaius just lays there, panting, gasping for air. He's like covered in miniature cuts, bruises, and scrapes as he lays there in the grass.
Part of me is tempted to just be like, okay, you might need to clean yourself off before you head into the common room where Minx wishes to get your studies started, unless you need more time, I guess.
Yes. Sorry, I just needed to get some more training and frustrations out. You okay over there, Titus? Titus is just like laying there looking up towards the sky, also covered in sweat and all that. And also cuts and bruises and scrapes. And you can also hear him panting. Not as heavily as Gaius, but he is also slightly worn out right now by the effort of those two going at it.
Do you need healing? I doubt it. It looks like a little bit of cuts and bruises, but...
No, it's fine. I need to learn. It's a learning experience.
Well, I think the baths are free if you wish to clean yourself up. Because I don't think you should be walking into that area. As you are, for etiquette, it may be difficult.
You see him throw on a cloak, like a loose cloak over his shoulder, wrapping himself in it as he walks in.
All right, time for cue. You having fun down there? Oh, the lady.
She like gets up and close with you, Amalthea. Are you sure we cannot share because that has really... No?
Back, woman. I will get the
I'll
holy
remind
water.
you have etiquette training too.
Me?
Yeah, you were part of that.
Oh,
I asked
shit.
if you were, and remember you were the favoritism
Okay.
because I don't have anything against you.
I mean, what do you think, Titus? Are you fine with sharing?
Do I hear Gaius come into this room?
You hear, you can recognize the way he walks, and then you hear the slipping sound.
Well, if I hear him coming into this room, I'm going to be poking my head out. Hello. Yes, come here. I don't care about the bath. Go, come here. She just...
You see him slip in the blood that is on the floor. He did not see it because he was like...
Okay, she's just grabbing him and dragging him at that point. It's like, okay, no time for pleasantries now. You come this way. You come this way too, sir. Get your ass back in this room. I asked you to sit twice now.
What did I slip in? Oh god, is that blood?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll get cleaned up. Now.
Minx, you see him covered in scrapes, small cuts and bruises underneath the cloak. And he's not wearing anything else than a cloak and loincloths right now.
I'm going to have to ask you to go get dressed.
I was
Ignore the
going in.
baths. Go get dressed.
Here you are. He touches and says a word.
No, I do not
the cut-
accept. It is a teaching moment.
Oh.
Don't.
Ignore the baths for now. Go get dressed.
Fine.
Ruins clothes. Also, I was just asking
What are
Titus.
you doing
if
in my
he's
room?
okay with
We'll get
sharing.
him some new fucking clothes. I don't care. She's defending. She is playing defense.
Titus looks up at you, looks at Lamina, looks back at you, and he asks you, are you okay? In that case. Because you
Oh,
are the
well.
first. You'll always be my first.
Oh, that is so sweet. That's just so... She's gonna like lean down and give him like upside down forehead kiss. Real quick. Well, I believe I too was summoned to do a meeting, so she'll look to Lamina real quick and be like, you know what? I'll let you stew on it a little bit longer before I make that decision. And then she's just gonna like turn and start slithering away. Cause she's being
You are not fair!
ha ha ha, and giggles in Gorgon.
Laughs and you're gonna get fucking shivved in your sleep.
Yeah, laughs in adultery perhaps happening. But yes, Alright. Do
He got
forgive
so
my
flustered by the
absence.
fact that he's being dragged away that he got in the wrong room.
Fair enough.
I swear these boys don't listen. I'm going to cut someone.
Well, Amalthea is going to sit in front of the fire and make herself the chair. Oh, okay.
I told you to do something twice. Do I need to tell you a third time? Gratius?
I'm getting warm for a moment.
Caius walks in wearing a simple tunic and shorts.
Appreciate it. Now sit. And just in case anyone needs a catch up, we're not going towards the baths right now. Pointedly looks at each person.
Understandable. I'm sorry for the delay. I just had to
Nero.
check on Titus real
Knock,
quick.
knock. Nero.
Who is muted and maybe AFK.
No, I'm
Are you alright, Pierre?
Good.
Are you right? Are you alright, or do you need a minute?
Alright, I need to roll a deception check for this. Oh, damn. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just needed to get something. Oh, by one.
Barely. Barely. Alright, well, when you're done, please join us, alright?
Yeah, totally. I'll definitely be there.
Do you
We're
want
about
me
to
join?
start. Gaius is here, and Gratius finally sat down. Gratius finally sat down. So they're going to be starting soon. So just let me
if you
know when you're
guys-
ready, alright?
If you guys have to start, you can start. Don't worry about me. I'll
I'm
definitely
not starting
catch up.
without you. You are one of my students as well. And you
Yeah,
have
but
more
I'll be
to learn.
fine.
You have more to
I'll be
learn than
fine.
just etiquette here.
I don't mind staying for a bit longer after the lesson.
Damn.
I
So
feel like I
close.
should get an extra
Oh.
insight check for that because like
Oh,
this is interesting. This is not Nero behavior that Minx is accustomed to.
It is odd behavior. Nero, what are you doing in there?
oh no, she's just
Crying
she
and
has
blocking the
just-
door with her body.
Thank you. Yes, just been sitting on the floor, hugging her legs until Minx knocked on the door, and she got startled, and now she's just
Well,
like,
she only cracked the door. She's not even looking in. She's giving you the grace that she feels you deserve, but she's also showing concern.
Nero once again stands up, clears her throat, and then stares at the window for a moment before giving like a quiet sigh and then putting on a smile and walking out. Sorry,
Which
sorry about that.
Minx will have gone to the front of the classroom at this point because this is now the classroom.
She is her own chair.
All right. First things first, we're going to clear the air because I don't like being mad at my students from the get-go. So, who wants to start? There's only 3 of you I have problems with. And one's a
Matthew will
dog.
Raise a hand and be like, why is he a dog? Why?
I don't know. I also don't know why he has an unhealthy attachment to Cassia. But that's a him question and he's a dog. I finally got him to
When
sit and
you
he turns into a dog.
When you say that you can see Gaius cast a sight lens at Gratius,
The man just met her, and I don't think I've seen him actively leave her side since he got in this. Since he was being considered for being hired. So this is the first time I've seen him actively away from her. Now, to see if I have some parchment and ink and whatnot, because I did say I would look for that for you. I will be right back. Please, no one get up. She's very stressed at the fact that she's had to say it more than once.
Yes.
Gaius has been following along with what has
Yeah,
been.
he's been a good boy. He's been a good boy. But getting everyone else wrangled has been stressful for her. Because I know she told him to sit down multiple times. And then while she did say they could take a moment in their room if they needed it, at a certain point she had to basically bar them from leaving.
I'm floating my hand over my command spell because I was
So can I-
half expecting like Dio to just try to use this opportunity to go, and I was just gonna be like, sit.
Well, he sure as hell better not, because Minx is trying to do him a favor. He asked for something, she's trying to get it. So would I have parchment and ink and whatnot in my room?
Yes, it would be in your desk area.
Okay. Okay, she's gonna grab a piece of parchment and ink and everything he would need. Here you are. She puts it on the table. So, who wants to start with the clearing of the air? She's looking at those three expectantly. She's letting them choose.
Then Nero put up her hand.
All right, Nero, you lied to me. So, you know the proper way to atone for that, right?
I'm sorry.
And telling me the truth.
I'm an SMR.
Yes, but you said things like you were Fae royalty, that you were Fae, and now I'm finding out you're an Azamar. I don't know what all was a lie.
I do not think either was.
I guess I'm an SMR. That's the truth.
All right.
There's nothing special about me. I'm just an SMR.
That in
No,
itself
I
is
wouldn't say
really
there's nothing
special.
special about you. I wouldn't say there's nothing special about you, but I would like to know the reason why you told me that you were Fae royalty.
What do I have to roll for this? This is a hard thing to think about.
To be honest.
Deception if you're trying to not be honest with her, and quite frankly, if you're being honest with her, then it's not a problem. She's still going to insight whatever you say because you lost her trust. You got to build it back up.
I don't know how I'm gonna. There's something there, but I don't know how to go about it.
You can just say it.
You could also say there are things you don't want to bring up about yourself if you're having difficulty.
Oh, this is out of character, man. I'm thinking this is like. Oh, I guess hearing that. Yeah,
I think it's because I stated my accent that Amalthea took it as on board.
Yeah.
My badge.
No, you good. I think if Amalthea did say that, then Nero's gonna say, I don't want to talk about it.
Would you be amenable to talking about it later?
I don't think I'll ever want to talk about it.
Okay, we're going to have a rather deep discussion later. Just you and me, and we're going to talk this out. So that's currently unresolvable. I'm going to pick the next one because it's less of an issue and what these lessons are entirely for. Gaius, you don't know how to talk to people. And that needs to change readily.
And again, I am sorry for my shortcomings. It is not something I'm proud of, and I feel deeply ashamed about, and you have my most sincere apologies.
Well, I appreciate the apologies. That's what you're here for. To learn. You're here to learn what to say, when to say it, and who not to say what about. Especially since you've been masquerading as a god, you can get away with saying you're just escorting a lady around the festival. Especially a noble lady like myself, who would need that kind of protection.
Yes.
Just because I'm your protection does not mean that you can't masquerade as mine.
That is understood, pedagogue.
But yes, you're here to learn what to say, when to say it, and who to say it to. And who not to say anything to. And maybe a few side lessons. But that's a different that's a different lesson. And now you. I
Yes,
wish your
Mom.
bird was here for your lessons. Because it needs them just as much. I'm going to put this as blunt as I can. I apologize if it comes off as rude. You are a barbarian. Here you are slightly above being a slave.
You see his
Yes,
hands.
you are.
and-
Yes, you are employed. Yes, you are a free man. But to nobles, you are regarded as little more than such. I'm putting it bluntly. I'm putting it clinically. Don't take it as my views.
I will accept it. I will hate it. And if another word of that comes out of your lips, I will not be smiling.
I understand. But it's best that you know how you are viewed among nobility such as myself. You're not technically from here.
No, I am not. I do not know your ways, your nobility.
Again,
Because of
it's something
course.
you're here to learn.
I know kin, kith, and clan.
And that is perfectly reasonable. But we are not there. We are not where you are from. So you need to adapt. And to adapt, you need to know where you would be viewed as standing.
And I am trying to adapt as best I can without losing what I am.
No one's asking you to lose who you are or what you are. We're asking you to be polite in polite society.
I don't know what polite
You're here to
society-
learn that. You're here to learn that. Moira would be best taking these lessons as well, though I understand Moira is currently indisposed. So, lesson 2, she comes to. Correct? Agreed?
Moira is Moira. I try. She's childlike.
We'll try a little harder and make sure she comes to the lessons from now on, okay?
She's current. That's a.
I understand she's currently indisposed. I'm saying next lesson. She's excused for this one.
I could
She's
be the
going
best.
to join the next one.
Is there books or literature that would help me? I can read.
I'm sure we can find something around here for you. I will ask the heads of the house if I can be supplied with some sort of literature for you lot to read. But for today, we're getting the expectations part out of the way. And I expect Moira to take these lessons too, since she is so unruly. Consider it her atonement for earlier.
Yes, ma'am. And to you, who gotta give blades, greetings, Emperor, as you're called.
When you're my students, you're all on the same level. Let's put it that way. He is Alex. That is what we call him. That's what we regard him as. Yes, he is the prince. No, we don't address him as such, especially outside of this room.
Understood.
We are
You,
keeping him safe.
Gartius, you can feel him staring at you. And it's not a
Speak.
it is not a pleasant stare he's giving you, like a side eye.
Guys, I don't think you have anything to worry about. But in other terms.
He's
Yeah, you
staring
need to
back
cut
at us.
your unhealthy attachment to your domina.
This is how I was trained.
Yes, but you don't have to be all up on her all the time and potentially not
okay.
following orders. I don't. How many times did I have to tell you to sit? You need to follow orders.
Do not know my orders, my commands. I did not give them.
From what I saw, I'm your teacher, and you weren't listening to what I was telling you to do.
You're not my master.
No, but I am your teacher, which means I'm in charge of you. And your domina put me in charge of you. So you heed my word during our lessons.
Aye, man.
Oh.
He will move over slightly to Gaius. After this, would you like to spar?
I'm sure we can figure something out. Though we would probably need
Smile
new training
cuts the face.
weapons, since the last ones me and Titus broke.
Use those blades I gave you. As it cracks his neck a wee bit.
And I'm sure you're going to be absolutely ecstatic that you didn't hand him enchanted weapons at that point.
He may need them.
Do you know Titus, Dio?
I've seen Titus.
Gladiator?
And he
Yes. is
he
part
should
of your-
because he was part of the Bella Swole group.
Yeah, he probably would have been
He is
higher
proper-
ranked at your.
He is
Yeah.
trained under Titus, doing his gladiator training. So he should know Titus at least some fair bit.
Yeah, it makes us kind of gonna look at her and be like, well, he did kind of come from the group that was with them. I would assume he knows at least of Titus.
Yes.
Of him. I'm not close to him.
No, but you are
Trained
aware
under.
of his prowess in combat, yes?
Aye.
Well, I fear it is fair to warn you that I just witnessed Gaius throw Titus Probably around 20 feet.
Impressive.
So if you're expecting it to be easy to battle him, I highly doubt that. Oh,
He's ignorant, not helpless. In other words.
I don't even think he's that ignorant, but still. Forgive my...
Considering the entire kerfuffle that could have been solved by him not opening his damn mouth, I would call him ignorant.
Friendly. The one passes out,
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
and they'll be healed.
But anyway,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Do your work.
trying to. Yes, I'm trying to figure out where to start. Where to start best is probably proper etiquette as far as
What is nobility, please?
nobility are the people who have plenty of money and plenty of sway. They're the people that you don't talk too much to. And they are the people that you talk carefully around. Because secrets are power. If you know those secrets, you have power over them. If you embarrass them in front of other nobles, they're likely to take your head, depending on who it is. You got lucky. Did I make myself abundantly clear?
You make yourself known. I do not agree with the power dynamic you give. Why should a man have that much power over another?
To keep some semblance of order. I suppose it would be like elders? Perhaps.
Quite, yes.
I don't know too much about clan hierarchy and whatnot, but I can try and make what little semblances I know.
There's the laird at the top. He gives orders, kind of like this one. He points to his side.
That would be, yes, that would equate to, well, for now, the prince's grandfather.
Do not know that one.
Well, that's where this incident that I had with Gaius occurred, was in front of him.
That one over
That
there.
is why it's so serious.
An Aasimar, Fae, and something else. That is a snake. What are you? I'm sorry for being rude. I do not know.
We are called Gorgons. Gorgons? I did not do the accent very well, but it came off. Well, I am a Gorgon, I should say. Same with Lamina. The other one you have seen slithering around, or maybe she is walking.
So you are not like me.
No. Honestly, most of my kin are seen as monsters in this realm.
Shame. You seem intelligent enough. Bright. Powerful in
Well-
body, in mind, spirit.
It doesn't help that others of my kin are known to, be man-eaters in the literal sense.
He smiles back at you. And so do the druids.
I meant, you do know I didn't mean like in seducing men in the hall, like actually consuming them.
He grins back at you. Aye.
Oh, I did not know that about the druids. I knew they lived in the wilds and with nature, but not that they would feast upon other peoples.
In wild shape. In the bestial form, aye. We have known to eat. It is a darker truth. All life is sacred. So if you take it, use it every part.
You know, that's a different belief system in these lands. As usually the dead are to be respected and returned to the earth.
And we are similar in some respects and different.
I guess.
I'm going to kindly ask you to refrain from eating people in polite society.
Yes, it is very commonly frowned upon, and if you are caught doing it, you will be
She takes a
summarily
distinct step
executed.
back.
Yes.
I have an idea.
But to be clear, I have never eaten a person, as far as I'm aware. I don't know from memories before coming into society, but I was very young. Like 5.
He'll step off the chair to you and take the form of a very large wolf to demonstrate his point. Towering over, teeth open.
I don't
And
think
approaching.
anyone asked for a demonstration. Did anyone ask for a demonstration?
Then he takes the form back of a human and sits back down.
I understood your point already. I asked you nicely to just refrain from doing so here. That's all.
He's staring at you.
Do I need to get you dominant on this? Because if you're going to be unruly, I will.
I accept certain restrictions. Do not get caught.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant at all. But, it is bad to do. Some say it even corrupts the soul.
And it definitely doesn't help your position, considering how you're viewed. It just solidifies the barbarian outtake.
Then I will have to learn to be civilized. That's just why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. And rule 1, don't just turn into an animal and approach someone with your teeth bared. Especially when they're supposed to be in charge of you. And you've proven yourself unruly.
Yes, ma'am. He will send a command to speak through Moira and give a list of commands to Cassia to control him. I will send those to Void.
Oh no. He can see through the bird. And she's been in the baths.
She's also not exactly taking a bath.
No. I am making jokes. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Sorry how I treated you. Fine. I'll try to be
I'm
nicer.
just asking for the respect that a teacher deserves, especially since I have my work cut out for me.
I would show you the respect my teacher showed me. Do you want that? And
I don't have to be here. I can let you drown and get yourself beheaded.
Asking you if you want
And that's
you
if you.
to act like a druid would teach him. Like,
She also doesn't know what that entails. She's no.
types.
Sorry, my AI is talking to me.
What? Hey, Void! They got you!
The robot in my house is talking to me. Sorry.
Bloopity bloopity.
Hey. So, you're teaching me etiquette. Nobility, higher than me. Who's lower?
Lord?
Lower.
Oh, lower? So, there is. Because there's Kaiser, who is at the top. There is Gaius, who is hopefully next in line. And then you have the noble houses. There are some noble houses that have more power. They're usually larger noble houses. They have more people, they have more power. And they typically also have more money. Then you have smaller noble houses that are sprinkled in there as well. They're typically among those that are looking through the merchant's glass and such.
I know what merchants.
They would be the proprietors and potential owners of most shops and keeping trade under supervision. We'll go with supervision.
Under us, the loss of them.
I never said trade was fair. Yes, there are swindlers and such. Then you have those who are more privately owned, such as the regular merchants and such. Those that would sell at market. Then you have the working class. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything in between, but other than that, I can think of gladiators right above slaves.
Oh, I was treated lowest of low.
That's because you are both a barbarian and a gladiator. People from around here who become gladiators are regarded quite highly. However, those who are not from here are much closer to the ladder that I mentioned.
Next question.
She's trying not to use the word because she saw your reaction to it. But you can kind of get the gist that she's talking about the slave side of things.
Yeah. He is noticing, and next question I have to ask is, What is with the Fae being summoned in their disposition in this realm?
That is a much more complicated matter, as they are quite readily on our borders. And I'm one of the few who are keeping them from starting a war that we don't have the means to fight because we're spread too thin already.
People take note of that.
Mostly focused on people who are similar to you, but less cooperating.
The wild-eyed grin, his eyes glow with starlight. Now, can you tell me about yourselves? Because I joined this without really understanding who you are. And it should be said, I need that, if you please.
I am an emissary who was tasked to guard our friend Alex here. Just Alex. Guys. And fill in holes that were left unfilled because, well, negotiations are sometimes required. If the rest of you would like to introduce yourselves and say a little bit about yourselves.
I guess I will
Gesturing
go.
to the other three.
I am a Matthew Lazarus. I am a member of the Ian Lazarus cult, which is a group of healing and warrior paladins that, well, serve Solarius. And you have seen the child around here. She is my adopted daughter. I took her in. And with good timing as well, apparently. As things happened there that I don't think we can get into right now. But yes, how do I put this? I'm currently out here seeking somewhat of a cure to a rather strange illness. Something that I know only as the Black Scourge.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing.
It was the Red Scourge, not Black Scourge.
Red? Okay, Red Scourge. Different. Slightly different.
Would I have heard anything about that at all?
It is a plague that has come and gone through time, and it was thought not to have reoccurred for the last almost a century, but with her saying that she's looking for a cure for it, that's not a good thing.
Okay, that's just another problem we have to deal with. Okay.
Well, it shouldn't be able to spread in order to stop the infection from going through the entire order. If it is spread that way, I know very little of it. I had to turn my adopted father into stone.
My apologies for your loss.
Oh, and that's another thing that Gorgons can do. We have a stare so intense that it can, well, turn people into physical stone, like statues.
Yeah, it's best not to look you in the eyes, right? A
It's-
small
I-
smile of it being a joke. A
I
small
have more
smile of it
control
being.
over it, but I have heard tell that as I get older, it may get more difficult. But I can see through snake
Understandable.
eyes as well, so it's not like a problem. And people think they can do stuff behind my back and not get called out for it.
You try that with me and they need teeth or fang or claw.
Oh,
It's more that the reason why I say that's a problem we need to deal with is because that hasn't been around for quite some time, and now you're telling me it's back. That's why I said that's a problem we will need to deal with.
Gratius,
well,
I need you to roll me a history check here.
also, real quick, as that is happening, I also believe that it was afflicted, not like by an outside source. Ah, damn.
Interesting.
You have heard of the disease because it has even been one that has plagued your people, Gratius. We're talking about villagers being completely decimated too. Not existing anymore.
Even with the higher magics of the druids kind.
Even with the higher magics of the druid's kind. Because the druids who get hit with it cannot use their magic.
He stares at you for a moment. His hands go tight. And there's drops of blood falling from his fingertips as they digged into his palms. I'm sorry for your loss. It is a great sickness that must be quelled, I suppose. Even we cannot hold it. Even we cannot stem the tide. It will burn our magic from our body. We cannot hold what we are, so we cannot treat. Then he will give you a bow, deep and profound and hold, as a single tear drops down his cheek. And I am sorry for your loss.
He is not dead, not yet. Just slumbering.
It's still a burden.
It
And I'm
is.
sorry you had to do that.
It was very difficult. And that's one of the other reasons why I am here helping Alex here. Because the town
That's
in question has been overtaken by our rivals, our enemies.
See. If it's been inflicted, then I have no reason to doubt that it probably was, considering how long it's been gone.
Well, the other thing is it was only affecting the current leader of the Order of Lazarus.
Oh? If you don't mind me asking for you to divulge a bit further into that?
How do you
Just
mean?
understand you can't say no. You said only the leader was afflicted.
Yes, only my father, who was the head, was afflicted,
I
as
see.
far as I could tell. Although it is very common for individuals in my order to partake in diseases in order to understand the people suffering of them.
Mhm. I appreciate you expanding on that. Thank you. Nero, would you like to go next?
Dara, who's been, well, she hasn't actually been listening. She's been half paying attention because she's in her own head thinking. Hearing her name, she would snap her head, look up confused, and be like, huh? Sorry, I wasn't listening. What happened?
We're introducing and saying a little bit about ourselves for my other student Gradius, because he doesn't really know any of us.
Mm. She gives a nod. I'm Nero and I'm an Asimar. Nothing more, nothing less.
I can tell lies, right?
Yeah, this is weird, and I'm inciting Nero constantly now.
I gotta make a deception check. Alright, let's make a deception check.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really deception. It's just, I'll just.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Would it be a deception? No,
That's
it's
a
not a
deception. That part's a
deception.
deception.
It's not a deception if you're withholding information, right?
Yes, it is.
It
It's lying
is.
by
Oh, okay,
omission.
cool.
Yes.
Did
Oh,
someone
okay,
roll
yeah,
me
no worries.
again? It's
He fucking knows
Wait.
you're lying because he has talking with your mother.
Yeah, he knows. Most of the people in the room know.
And I incite Gaius because he's giving a look to Nero now. He's looking at Nero now like they're full of shit. Can I get an insight on Gaius too? Even though I know Nero's lying.
maybe we give Nero a break, yes, so that she can, process her own thoughts and feelings. If that's all she wants to share, then that's all she's going to share.
I'm not going to force her to share anymore right now.
I tell you, you are lying. Do not lie to me.
And I've made my position clear on how I appreciate lying.
Remember, I channeled your magic. All of it.
Yes, and that was reckless and stupid.
It was all necessary.
Hearing the
I also-
reckless and stupid, hearing the reckless and stupid part, Nero looks more upset.
Not
Not at
you. Him.
not at anyone, but at herself. Because you guys rolled so good.
You were not the one who was reckless and stupid in that situation, Nero. You are untaught. There's a difference. I offered up my magic because I am taught.
Oh, I did not know. There was an offer, it was taken. I was in a hurry.
And I offered to take their place and was told to back down.
Because it was set, tied to his blood. Her blood, now. Her magic.
It was before it started.
Eh,
I offered during, but I also offered before it even started. And then you had the audacity to say that I didn't offer blood.
If you guys wouldn't mind, bickering's not gonna get us anywhere.
Yes, and I would like to us move along and stop this discussion before it turns into an argument, please.
Yes. Teach me as much as you can. We will go do a job. We'll do what we can. If you need someone to pull a cart or something, I can always be a horse for you. Get you something to ride.
There's a light smirk and like she's about to say something, but she decides against it.
And yes, I did do that training. No, I did not partake.
I'm surprised they would even let you partake. But Gaius, your turn.
I am Alex. I am, as it would seems, very important for a lot of people, and these fine folks are teaching me what I need to know and make sure I get where I need to be. Not say I am the most knowledgeable person since, well, I did grow up out on a rural villa with my mother before I was taken away. And well, now I'm here.
Yes, that is both a boon and a curse. Because you got to see outside and how others live as well. But at the same time, it didn't exactly allow for some of the training you will need going forward. You're here to learn, and as long as you're willing to learn, that's what matters.
He ponders over the man. Is that why your star is the fool, the emperor, and a crown?
I'm not entirely sure any of us know what you just said, what it means. I think you will need to elaborate, dear.
Each have a star, a guide. His is of a fool, of an emperor, and a crown that he wears. They are constellations. They give meaning and such to people's lives. Order. It's a way of reading the stars. Like this. Pass.
Yes.
You know what the spell augury is?
Yes, I do know of it.
And I would like to give him the fortune.
Oh boy, sure. Activate the spell, please.
There's augury.
Yes.
As I let the starlight read into me and speak through me.
So I need to roll a d100, and then depending on what is rolled, it would... So I guess it starts with the first 25 at the top, then 75 and below, 50 and below, and then 25 below. Correct?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. A dark omen. His stars seems dim. Not as striking as they were when you first tried to look into them. They seems dim, hard to trace. And a fog seems to obscure your vision of what might to come.
I let the words flow like they are water from my mouth, chasing each star and their meaning, giving voice to what is silent, what I see. As the magic falls through, you can feel it hum in the air, like a word given from on high, before I snap back to myself. What did I see? Was it good? Was it bad?
You see Alex clutching our amulet around his neck.
And Minx is very much frowning.
That doesn't sound great.
Yes, that is more worrisome than. Oh dear.
What I see when I reach your stars. I'm breeding your fate and fortune to come.
Well,
Minx, can I be excused?
guess he's not leaving you.
Please, can I be excused for a moment?
Yes. Yes, just don't go far, please.
I am just going
And
outside for
don't
some
go
air.
towards the bats, please.
I am just going outside for some fresh air, and I will be right back.
All right.
I'd like Moira to repeat the augury to Cassia.
I ain't gonna do it like that. Sees the pile of blood. Oh.
Yeah.
Does he notice anything with a 15?
Are you still secret rolling?
Yeah, he is.
Also, this game is running really long.
Yes, I am thinking we will take
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to pause it here?
Yeah, we're gonna call wrap up here. So, thank you, dear viewers. Thank you, dear players, for joining us today, and also for breathing life into this story. And again, also thank for the editorial team for making sure that these videos are cut perfectly for when they are uploaded. And I hope you have enjoyed today's session, as I always, your host, enjoy to host these for you. And I hope that to see you again next time. But till then, take care
Very much.
and have a good one, and we'll see you around, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.